Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Myrina. She made her first appearance in Divergence, issue number 1, that was released in June of 2015. She's also gone by the aliases of Myrina the Black, but typically she's just called Myrina Black, Tamer of the Griffin, and she's arguably the most skilled assassin from the Amazons of Themyscira, being about the exact same size as Wonder Woman, which would make her 6'2" and around 175 pounds, with her also having brown eyes and black hair. Now, due to her Amazonian physiology, Myrina has at least moderate superhuman strength, durability, stamina, and agility, not to mention functional immortality. And as I mentioned earlier, she has advanced hand-to-hand combat skills, as well as stealth training, which would make her one of the more capable Amazonians. This being displayed by her being able to take out 2 of her Amazonian sisters immediately after she had childbirth. So yeah, she's considered a top-tier warrior. Now, we see Myrina as a complex and conflicted figure within DC Comics. However, let's dive into her motivations for her actions and the ultimate cost of her choices. You see, despite her being a very skilled assassin and loyal Amazonian, she would become disillusioned with her sisters from their perceived abandonment of their sacred mission, which was to protect humanity from threats. And so, believing that a greater evil loomed, Myrina would embark on a path of radical action. Being fueled by the prophecy of a coming quote-unquote dark god, Myrina would take clandestine steps and would seek out Darkseid himself, conceiving his child, which she named Grail. This act was a calculated gamble. Myrina intended to use Grail, she and Darkseid's daughter, as a weapon to vanquish her own father. And Myrina would keep this pregnancy a secret from her Amazonian sisters, including their queen. Only 2 Amazons would act as midwives during the birth. However, one of them, named Myrina, witnessed a terrifying premonition, which was a catastrophic war instigated by the newborn child. Myrina, however, would dismiss this vision, clinging to the belief that Grail would be humanity's savior. And this disagreement would culminate in Myrina slaying her 2 fellow Amazonian sisters and escaping Themyscira with her daughter. However, this wouldn't be before she'd witness a secret event, which we'll reveal later. We'd go on to see that she established a base in Athens, amassing relics that hint at past battles fought against various threats, such as the fascist Red Panzer and the fanatical Minister Blizzard. Yet her primary focus would remain Grail. Myrina would train her daughter relentlessly, transforming her into a formidable warrior. Additionally, realizing that they would need more firepower to defeat Darkseid, Myrina would send Grail on quests across different worlds, searching for a powerful entity capable of destroying Darkseid. This quest would eventually lead them to the Anti-Monitor, a cosmic being of immense power. We'd later see the new god, Miracle Man, aka Scott, stumble upon Myrina's hideout, and it's then that she would propose an alliance with him against Darkseid. However, Scott, realizing the cataclysmic potential of such a conflict, emphasizes the countless lives that such a war would inevitably claim. Unfortunately, this disagreement would highlight the central paradox of Myrina's character, that she's willing to unleash devastating consequences to achieve her goals. Inevitably, this clash of ideologies would force Scott to flee from Myrina's blade. However, the initiation of the Darkseid Wars would have unforeseen consequences, because the narrative would take a turn when they all witnessed Darkseid's apparent demise at the hands of Black Racer. And although there was a temporary relief, Grail would become aware of the threat potentially posed by the Anti-Monitor, although he had now reverted to his former persona of Mobius. So in a desperate bid to defeat Mobius, Grail would then use dark magic to fuse Steve Trevor with Darkseid's Omega Beam energy. This twisted procedure would be successful, and it would also be successful at eliminating Mobius. However, this act inadvertently creates a new Darkseid, with Mobius's body absorbing all of that power and him now being empowered by both the anti-life equation and his Omega energy. Now, being faced with the resurrected Darkseid, Myrina would make the ultimate sacrifice. She would allow Grail to unleash the full power of her Omega Beams, channeling them through Myrina's own body to strike the approaching, newly empowered Darkseid. This act would sever Darkseid's connection to the anti-life equation, but it would mortally wound Myrina. However, with her final breaths, Myrina reveals a shocking truth to Wonder Woman, which was that Steve Trevor wasn't the first man to set foot on Themyscira, but rather Jason, Diana's long-lost twin brother. Myrina had witnessed both of their births secretly long ago. So Myrina Black's story is one of unwavering determination, yet tragic consequences. Being driven by an underlying desire to protect humanity, she embarks on a path that ultimately puts the world at even greater risk. Her actions leave a lasting impact, a resurrected Darkseid, a traumatized Grail, and the revelation of a secret about Themyscira's past. Myrina's legacy lies not only in achieving her initial goal, but in the ripple effects of her choices, fundamentally altering the landscape of the DC Universe. Now, for her powers and abilities, and her influence on the DC Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Myrina a rating of 6, which is an expert rating. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new city.